There are not so much competitive games that are not FPS. People tend to check on those that they barely heard about. Just don't try Dota. If you never heard about it, imagine League of Legends, but different. You don't have to break your fingers dodging spells, but you do have to be a mega mind holding every piece of information there is in a game, and there is so much wrong about that game. To start playing any game, you need to know the rules, how the pieces move, the board and stuff. In Dota, you need to study a 50-page book, only about heroes and their abilities. But even creeps have the abilities. While the whole idea is simple, to break the enemy house and defend yours, there are too much micro features you have to know, which are in most of the cases have no sense to a brand new player, as well as common sense is not a thing here. Why does the water can receive damage from burning spears? Or why does an ancient being has less health than an old guy with a rifle? While the literal storm spirit can receive lightning damage, or even, why does the text on the ability doesn't describe what it does? Imagine the ability that stops time for everybody inside the sphere, but if you steal that ability and use it on its owner, he will still move there. Even though, if the owner, the Faceless Void, uses it on Rubik, that guy who stole the spell, even if he is already taught how to use it, he will still be stopped there. Why? You thought that's it? No, that's only one little ability interaction. Now scale this up to 126 heroes. Shit. And to start playing, that's what you have to come through. Now, if you learned what those fuckers do, what you should do on the map, how not to feed and other complicated stuff, you are quite ready to start playing ranked matches, as you think. But there is a catch. You can only start playing ranked matches if you played for 100 hours in normal matches. There is no other game I know that makes you spend 100 hours, not in the game itself, not anywhere else but in matches, to give you a try of ranked matches. And even if you do that, if you never played Dota before, you will get one of the two lowest ranks. It won't depend in any way on how you played, but you physically can't get anything about Crusader rank. Why?
Don't care.
How much heroes have you learned how to play? 2? 5? Maybe 10? Now you have to increase that pool even more, because bans, which include random bans and the unknown amount of heroes out of 4 that you and other 9 dudes in the lobby picked. If you play some kind of popular hero, it usually will be banned. And even if they are not banned, if you pick a hero and the guy from another team also picks that one in one picking stage, it will be banned as well, which makes no sense, as there are a lot of players who enjoy playing only a couple of heroes, maybe even only one, and now they will suffer. And B is the ranked role queue. You may play the one role you want, but to do so, you will need tokens, which you will get only by queuing 5 roles at once. And if you don't know how to play half of the heroes, it will probably be a burden of your team, and eventually lose and receive less tokens. Overall, don't even think about getting a high rank as well. What do you consider a high rank? Like highest possible medal? Maybe top 5% of all the players? Highest medal is approximately 5700 MMR, the immortal rank. Top players and professionals have 15 to 16,000 MMR, which is 3 times more than the highest possible rank in Dota. And getting there, if you just started playing, will take as much as it would take you to become a Buddhist monk. I repeat, the max rank you will get is around 1000 to 2000 MMR, and winning one game gives you approximately 25 MMR. If you want, you can do the math by yourself. Oh, you don't care about the MMR? All you want is some fun? Congratulations, you have almost nothing to do here. If you don't get fun in verbally assaulting someone, winning the lane and playing the game good, then you just won't make it. It's just impossible. The meta won't let you breathe, if you are not smurfing, of course. So, heroes you want to play are banned, funny builds is not a thing, so what's the point? Another obstacle on your way would be smurfing, which is also common to any game with ranked system, as they're very cheap, up to 10k MMR. Even if you won't meet the smurfs in your game, you still may find buyers that won't be able to compete at this level, and they will ruin. It is also very common only because even the accounts which are considered very high, they are cheap as well. Do you remember the thing where I told you about getting max MMR on your first account? So there is a scheme called chaining in Dota. Before launching Dota on a brand new account, the game checks, are there any files that it seeks that will show that you played the game before. If there are, it will check which previous rank it was, and you will get somewhere around that rank when you will calibrate your new account. It's created only with good intentions, to prevent high rank players from getting a new account and playing in the kindergarten with small ones. But in result, we have this. If you, for some reason, passed 3 previous big problems, now you will face another one. Monkeys, retards, Russians, morons, and other pearls of this game's community. For some reason, people still don't understand that it's in their own priority to win the game and get those MMRs, but they will still play not on their role, grief, go AFK, or non-stop argue, and this makes you a new role to play from time to time. A psychologist. You will have to try making 2 apes play peacefully until the game ends. If you play mid, you are in no charge of other lanes for first 6 to 10 minutes of the game, and when something goes wrong on the side lane, you will be a one wet nurse for your little babies. Stolen creep, not making a pull, wrong positioning, frag steal, dying. It all can conclude to those maggots to eat each other and you will lose. But beware, you may also become an ape, because of tipping, pausing, and chat. So, this game is full not only of deep mechanics, shady schemes and wacky players, but also random. Look, Phantom Assassin, Chaos Knight, Spirit Breaker, Ogre Magi. These are the ones who has inbuilt casino in them. Items like Daedalus, Basher, Monkey King Bar, Butterfly, neutral items is also the same shit. What's even the point of talking about that if the map itself has random in it? Where the active rune will spawn, when will the Roshan get up, even what side you will play, as Radiant and Dire are not quite equal. And how could I forget about those fucking 25% mischance from the low ground? Because who knew that I can miss my every 4th attack standing 4 steps below another guy? Even if your dedication is at its best, and you are here to destroy and grind and waste all you have just to compete professionally, you probably won't make it anyways. So here is the common achievement checklist for every Dota player. To get to the top of the ranked ladder, to get in the team and win the international. While most of the players fail half the way on the first part, some can push through. Playing 16 hours a day, don't have a job, relationship, friends outside of the game, and no time with family. All they have is dedication. And being there, on top of the ladder, is still challenging to get in the team. There are a lot of teams that are created only to 3-2, which means to intentionally lose games to win bets that you made on the opponent's team. Try to imagine that you are there in a pro team. Next goal, the international. 55 players throughout the whole history of Dota won TI at least once. One made it 3 times, and a bunch made it twice. This is just statistically incredible to succeed, and just imagine the competition. Even if you would be the best player in the world, you may have a team that won't make it. And it's just a sorrow. A sorrow to understand that you are spending your whole life to achieve nothing. Playing Dota now, and 5 years ago, is playing a whole new game. It made a long path of making the game more and more complex, that it got to the point where it's very tough to create something new, and not to break the balance. So, most of the current patches are -1/+1, which literally does nothing. And I think now they use AI to update Dota, because this is just something else. The current situation of the game is so bad and weird that not even the game itself comes to the international but only sends video messages. Dota has become a child that no one loves. The owner is not here, and the father moved to another game.